Welcome back to Wrestle Logic, where we break down the truth behind professional wrestling. Today, we're diving into one of the biggest creative issues in WWE in 2025, the over-reliance on part-time stars. Legends and special attractions like The Rock, Brock Lesnar, John Cena, and even Undertaker have always had their place in wrestling history. But right now, WWE seems to lean on them so heavily that the next generation of talent is being left behind. Let's break down why this is a dangerous path for the company, and why investing in the future is more important than ever. Part-timers aren't inherently bad. In fact, special appearances can make a show feel bigger. A surprise return, a legend showing up for a feud, or a marquee name drawing new fans. That's valuable. The problem is when those appearances start replacing the consistent work of full-time stars. And in 2025, it feels like WWE is booking as big as matches and main events around nostalgia rather than growth. One of the clearest examples is WrestleMania. Year after year, the show of shows relies on a mix of legends and part-time talent to draw headlines. Instead of giving newer stars the spotlight, WWE often puts veterans in the main event. While this grabs attention for a night, it hurts the credibility of the wrestlers who will be carrying the company for the next decade. Take The Rock's recent involvement with Roman Reigns. It's undeniable that the story gained mainstream attention. But what about the stars who have been grinding week after week, waiting for their WrestleMania moment? Guys like Cody Rhodes, Gunther, LA Knight, and even Sami Zayn risk being overshadowed by a part-time attraction. That kind of booking kills momentum for the wrestlers actually building WWE's future. Brock Lesnar is another perfect example. He's a proven draw and one of the most dominant wrestlers in history. But his limited schedule has always been a double-edged sword. While Brock feels like a big deal, his constant wins over full-timers over the years left stars like Kofi Kingston, Braun Strowman, and even Drew McIntyre struggling to recover. How can new stars rise when part-timers are booked as unstoppable? This reliance on part-timers also creates a trust issue with fans. Audiences want to emotionally invest in weekly talent, but why should they if WWE keeps telling them legends are more important? Fans see their favorites work 300 days a year, only for a returning star to steal the spotlight during the biggest shows. That leaves fans frustrated and, over time, disconnected. Another problem is that part-timers rarely stick around to build long-term stories. They show up, headline, and leave. That creates holes in storytelling and leaves WWE scrambling to fill gaps once the legend disappears. Compare that to full-timers who can build stories over months, even years. That's how true legends are made. Without consistency, WWE's storytelling feels hollow. Meanwhile, WWE is sitting on one of the most stacked rosters in years. Superstars like Gunther, Carmelo Hayes, Braun Breaker, and Rhea Ripley are capable of carrying the company into a new era. Yet instead of giving them consistent main event spots, WWE often holds them back, waiting for the next special attraction. That's not how you create the next Cena, Austin, or Undertaker. You have to let stars shine now. Fans notice this problem more than ever. Social media is filled with complaints every time part-timers overshadow the roster. It's not that fans dislike legends, they just don't want the future sacrificed. The backlash shows that audiences are ready for change. They want Cody, LA Knight, Gunther, and Bianca Belair to get their moments, not just the veterans from the past. And let's not forget the business side. Part-timers may draw short-term attention, but long-term growth comes from stars who work consistently. Roman Reigns became a megastar not because he showed up once in a while, but because WWE invested years into building him. If WWE wants to keep thriving for the next 10 to 20 years, it must give that same treatment to its younger talent today. At the end of the day, part-timers should enhance the product, not define it. WWE is at its best when legends return to put over new stars, not when they take the spotlight for themselves. If the company doesn't shift focus soon, the danger is clear. When the legends finally step away for good, WWE could be left with a roster of stars who never got their chance to rise. So here's the question. Is WWE too dependent on part-timers, and are they stunting their own future by neglecting the next generation? To me, the logic is clear. If WWE doesn't invest in its full-time stars now, they'll regret it later. But what do you think? Should legends keep coming back? Or should WWE finally commit to building new megastars? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more breakdowns right here on Wrestle Logic.